Hey guys, it's Lego Maestro here, and welcome back to another episode of Hypixel Alert. Now guys, an absolute ton happened on Hypixel this week, so let's get straight into it as always. Our first story, the reason you probably clicked on this video, a huge Hypixel ban wave took place. It all started when a tweet came from Hypixel. He said, it seems like a lot of people getting caught hacking in the past 24 hours with new client detection. Come on guys, you know better. Also, don't believe your friends that claims false ban. This is clear detection. Now, after Hypixel tweeted this, a lot of people were confused, wondering what happened, why were there so many people banned? And of course, my favorite part were people replying to the tweet saying, no, but it was a false ban. Sure it was. Well, pretty soon after Hypixel tweeted this, NoxyD, a head admin on Hypixel, made a forum post titled, Today's Spike in Player Bans. He starts off by saying, Watchdog typically bans around 2,000 people in 24 hours, but many of you have noticed today that it has spiked to 8,000. Any automation of gameplay is not acceptable on the Hypixel network, even if you play with it not turned on. This also includes any mod and client functionality, which automatically places blocks to create bridges. So this was a bridging-based ban. There are a ton of bridge techniques out there. For example, breezily bridging and ninja building. There's just a ton of ways to build really fast. And well, a lot of people think these are all, you basically have to hack to be able to do this. It's practically impossible. So Hypixel was cracking down on a lot of that this week. NoxyD follows up by saying, we understand that such movement techniques such as breezily bridging, a legitimate technique with a high skill requirement, are very popular right now. Yeah, more than likely if you see somebody doing a breezily bridge, it means they're probably hacking, unless of course we're talking about someone like, Time Dio, who doesn't break a sweat doing it. Now just for a second, I want to go back to Hypixel's tweet where he talked about people getting banned. There was something in here that was really awesome. A player on Hypixel by the name of Doopy said this, so you're saying that's what my friend got banned for cheating the second they logged onto the server? To which Hypixel responded, it detects it before the hack is used. Now that is absolutely groundbreaking. They don't even have to hack. Without even turning on Killer, it detects that you have it, and you guys, Hypixel's Watchdog used to be a joke, but it is legitimately getting so good now. I'm gonna be honest, I hardly ever see hackers on the server. They are just doing a really phenomenal job. And we gotta give a huge bit of props to the MVP here, Cryptkeeper, the developer. He certainly knows his stuff. Good work. Alright, well on to our next story, which just so happens to be my favorite part of the episode. You guys remember how we like to cover OrangeMarshall's bug fix updates? Yup, he's been bringing it back, and he gave us two this week. The first one is for Cosmetic Bug Fixes. You can see a screenshot of that here. And I figured there would be a Cosmetic Bug Fix sometime soon, because cosmetics are really unique and very crazy. You can tell there was a ton of coding that goes into it, so it does not surprise me that every now and then they'll have a couple of bugs. And then secondly, he also did a bug fix patch for Cops and Crims. Again, here is a screenshot of that. Good stuff to OrangeMarshall. Keep it up. I do love seeing these bug fix updates. If you guys would like to see them in greater depth, I'll leave links to those in the description. But yeah, now it's time to get into one of our biggest forum posts of the day. This one coming from Nitroholic, who released this week the Duels 1.1 update. Now, like most forum posts I cover here on Hypixel Alert, I'm just gonna cover the absolute basics, what you need to know. And then for those who want to take a closer look, the link will be in the description. But let's go down the lists. First off, they added 100+ new Duels Cosmetics. And ironically, Nitroholic's forum post did come out after OrangeMarshall's bug fix update for cosmetics, so he might have a lot of work to do. And then probably the biggest feature they added that everyone is talking about, the new Sumo Mode. That's right, the Sumo Mode came out in this Duels update, and a ton of people are playing it. They also changed rating for Duels, where he notes that UHC and Skywars Duels ratings will now be hidden, and it resets every few months. Here's a screenshot of that. Now, the reason I imagine that they hid this rating is so people aren't constantly targeting the people at the top. They might try hard a lot more if they knew they were fighting the #1 player. They also added some progression rewards for people who hit certain milestones in Duels. This includes the total wins of Skywars and UHC Duels. He tells us that as you gain more kills, you will be able to unlock prestiges for certain areas in Duels. And then basically he just says you can, show it off in lobbies or whatever. So basically for cosmetics. They also added some Duels loot chests, which explains the 100+ cosmetics that they added into Duels. And lastly, there were some kit/mode improvements, lots of bug fixes and improvements, and of course some general changes pages as well, so I'll leave a link to that forum post in the description. But huge stuff with this update. Hypixel has definitely been getting to work this week, so good on you guys. But yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't played Sumo, it is really fun. I do recommend playing that. Alright, so we have a couple stories left before we finish today's episode. The first one coming from the Hypixel network. Now, just a quick refresh for those that don't know, back a long time ago on Hypixel, they removed 1.7 compatibility in change for 1.8. And because of that, a ton of people actually quit Hypixel. This happened like a year ago or so. It basically removed block hitting, so a ton of people were upset. And well, Hypixel tweeted out this week that they are going to be adding compatibility for a new version without getting rid of 1.8. They tweeted out this: "We plan to add support for Minecraft version 1.13 without dropping support for versions 1.8 to 1.12. We have no plans to drop 1.8 support, no changes for players who prefer to play on older versions." Now, I don't know about you guys, but I am personally one of these people. 1.8 is probably my favorite update. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, our final story is coming from TapL. And well, this week, he privated all his Minecraft videos on his second channel. Here's a screenshot you can see of his second channel with over 37,000 subscribers. And the only 3 videos he has on his channel right now are Fortnite. Now, at first when I saw this, I just thought, hey, maybe he privated all his videos and he's just wanting a clean slate. But as you can see here, 2 of his videos were made 3 months ago. So clearly he just wanted to get rid of all the Minecraft ones. My goodness, people are going to absolutely lose it if he privates all his videos on his main channel. But there is no way to know if that is going to happen. If it happens, I will make sure to let you know. So make sure you're subscribed right here on Hypixel Alert. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for today's episode. If you enjoyed, putting a like on the video would be much appreciated because it shows that you like what I do here. If you've got any news to submit, my Twitter and Discord are in the description as always. Of course, if you're not already subscribed to Hypixel Alert, make sure you do that. Pretty recently there was a sub purge on YouTube, so I did lose a couple hundred subscribers, so that's unfortunate. But hey, if you guys want to stay in the loop, not outside the loop of what's happening on Hypixel, then make sure you're subscribed. But other than that, thank you all very much for watching, and Hypixel Nation, now over 34.4 thousand subscribers. And I will see you next time. There are a ton of bridge techniques out there. For example, breezily bridging.